Our last session was on other issues of marriage and the naming of the children, and today we are picking up from the rites of passage. The rites of passage of a Luo man or a lady starts from the birth. And after birth, there is the initiation they undergo to change them to adulthood. And once they are adult, they can now be allowed to marry or be married out. And they become elderly people of the society. Once they pass on, as usual, we believe they are still in their spirit state, still guarding us and protecting us. That is how we believe. Now, let me take each category independently. At birth, after naming the child is fed with the mother and the father, ensuring that she goes strong in stature and in good health. As the child grows, it reaches where the body changes. And now, in Luo customs, men, and even ladies, we had the most painful initiation rite. And that one was removal of live teeth, lower 16, for each person, which later people, with the coming of the European people, started changing. But that was the initiation stage, just the same way like other tribes are considering removal of the foreskin as their one. The Luo one was very painful. And the Luos also had what we call ngaga. Ngaga is splitting of the ear and placing some ornament the same way Maasais are doing. The Luos were doing that. Okay? And they were putting some rings, some ornaments on them, both sides. These were the types of initiation which was there. Luos were not circumcised. They did not consider that one as one of the initiations they should undergo. Theirs were only those two. The one for removal of 6 lower teeth and another one for the ear. Then it is after this initiation that a person was allowed now to marry. And they were marrying at an advanced age, not at a younger age, because a person was only allowed to take a girl when he is able and to take care of the girl. And what was happening the moment somebody has decided to marry, the father would now split a few of his animals to give to the in-law. That is the wife of the son. So that they don't share the same animal milking with the mother-in-law. Yes. Like in Aboma, there is animals, correct? So the girl, once she has been married, she's now, it's like giving out the boy his share of his property. Because it's not proper for the mother-in-law to milk the same animal with the daughter-in-law. Yes. Just likewise, a daughter who has already reached the puberty stage cannot go to the shanzu to milk the animal in their boma. That one also. A man, yes, but not a daughter. Sasa yeye anaitwa mugogo. Yes. Okay? Then, from there now, depending on the family, okay? Depending on the family, amebaitika, how many children, okay? The conduct of the family, good manners, not roguing, and things like that. The person now can now be accepted because he is now a mentor. Likewise, the wife can also be accepted to be educating the young girls on how they can protect themselves before marriage. That education is ever there. Yes, and it was for the men, it was done by the older man and the elderly sons. In Abila, Abila is the older man's hat. Okay? For the ladies, it was done by mothers in their siwinde. And where there is no siwinde, siwinde is the lady's hat, then they would do it in the eldest mother, Yani Mikai's hat. During meals, they are taught, especially in the evening. Evening meals is when that education was being carried out. They did not have this formal education of going to school and that. This one came later. The one which was there was on that culture. How do you protect yourself? What things are you not supposed to do to your husband? Okay? Even if he offends you, what are the things you are not? Like it is a taboo for a wife. I'll just give you an example. To slap her lap. To slap her lap that to the husband that you will never again touch this lap. That one you are told, and we are told, you must get that woman hapo hapo. Yeah. Umshike, sasa ni nguvu. Na ukiwachilia yeye aende, then forget that woman for good. Yes. So these are the restrictions. It's being taught, they are being taught in this other one. Men likewise. So those type of educations were there. And when now such, considering the family, this person, family is coming up, is what will make the elders to accept him within them. Yes. Because the elders are there for arbitration, for education, good manner within the society, okay, and warning of others, other children, errand boys within the society, even reprimanding them. Okay? Yes. We, the Luos used not to take things to the police. Even then, they could have their own sitting and then reprimand somebody. And that one ends there. So, when we are now coming to the part, what happens after a person now passes on? We believe that such a person was ours and is still in spirit, which can torment us or can work for us. And they value very much dreams. Dreams. They would see a dead relative in dreams. They talk. They walk. They are instructed to do some things. And those instructions are followed as was given. It's helping them. That is what they believe. So we are believing that our dead ancestors are in spirit and are guiding us. Yes, on that. So there is this thing we call kalongolongo. Kalongolongo is a child game being played by both girls and boys, where they imitate mother and father. Okay? As they grow, they are now, if it is from a family who has not built Siwinde, the girls will stay with their mothers. Okay? However young they are, they will stay in their mother's hut, and the boys will now descend to go to Simba. That is the hut for the boys. Okay? They are separated as that. And that is where the older boys, they even go and to other areas to tell them what they should do and what they should not do. Those families which had Siwinde, because this thing all depends on how you structure your home, the girls who are going to Siwinde. And I told you, Siwinde could double up as kitchen. Yeah, it can double up as kitchen. So as they are cooking, the mother is cooking with her girls there. There are these teachings going on. It is a continuous process, okay? So you will find that when they do that, at the time after eating, that time now they talk. Before even the stories are being told. Yeah, some myths are told to them. Some stories are told to them. Stories relating to how bad behavior can lead you into problems, how trickeries can eventually catch up with you, how they are now told as old stories, okay? But mostly animals are being used. Yes. The most used animal is sungura, hare, how trickery, yani, yes, they are now being told that this. Fisi is one of them, to portray, if you are greedy, you will end up in being like Fisi, or what can happen to you. So these are the things that would be said by the side. We call them the house stove, as they are talking. And they are told also, at this time is when now they are told how to cook. Women, not men. Because the man, the person with the challenge of not knowing to cook is a woman. A woman is married to go and cook for somebody else. Okay? But nowadays, young boys have now come into the set. So this is the time they are told, pika hii ugali, pika hii mboga, pika hii samaki. How is it done? Ikiwa iko mistake, they are reprimanded and anakuwa narudia. In fact, by 7, a girl should be able to cook ugali for 3 to 4 people, can prepare porridge, can prepare good vegetables, okay, can prepare, other than the complex food, or these other simple githeri, things like that, they can prepare at the age of 7, so that she advances in competency as she grows. By the time she's now 12, she's able to be left alone in the homestead, and she prepares good food for her siblings. Okay? And there is this part which we are also keen on. The elderly in the society is a responsibility of their respective families. If my mother or my stepmother cannot manage now to get food for herself or cook, it is our family's responsibility to ensure that she is fed. She is fed, whether he is an old man or a woman. That one is, we believe, in doing so, you are getting, how do we call it? Blessings, yes, because that is how it. Now, through doing that, so that you make this old man or the old lady to die, not crying, but to die the normal death, then you are the one who will get blessings. I think that one is through with that. Okay? So when we go to the role of women, to the kinship, family and inheritance, then the old man's property were being divided among the women, not the children. If you have 3 wives, then you divide your land and the property according to those 3 wives. So each wife will divide her inheritance to her siblings. Yes, each wife will divide her inheritance to her sons. We were not giving inheritance to women. Yes, it is our culture that women are going to own property where she is going. And she cannot come here again and own another one. That one will be double location. So it is only this law. And exceptional cases where the lady, unfortunately, because of one reason or the other, could not go. But even if she could not go, she cannot be given inheritance here. What would happen is the old man would talk to another clan, to another person of another clan, where that girl, that lady, would properly be married and even buy land there, or talk to his friend to accommodate that girl there. Not here. Yes. So this issue of here just started the other day with the advent of the law that both children should be given share. We are still struggling with how we are going to implement the plan because she's gone. Na huko pia amepewa. Na sisi pia tuko na wana. Wanaume hawana mahali wanaenda. Si wao wako hapa. Yes. So we are still struggling how we are going to implement that law. It's a bit tricky with the Luo people. Yes. As opposed to our cousins, the Mount Kenya people. The Mount Kenya people, in fact, they are the one who brought this law. They brought it because to suit them, but not Luos. Luos, I told you, even less fortunate ones, you struggle to get her out. Okay? Yeah. even a man like that. So we did not have ladies coming back to say, I want property ya babangu. No. It's not happening that way. So that is how the inheritance were done. Inheritance are done with women. The only thing the old man can do is to check the family of each wife. Yule ako na a bigger number, share yake inakuwa kubwa kidogo. But what of that person who died without a wife? The brothers, yani the king, are taking over the land. Okay? Yeah, the brothers now take the land. So the rest, we will have issues on a specific ceremony being conducted. And these are when there is childbirth, okay? When there is marriage, I've touched it, Lord. When there is death, the specific one. And when there is harvesting. So these are the ceremonies that we will go and talk about in our next session. For now, let's close it at that.